Mithlesh Razdan. I am Senior Manager Solution Engineering at Salesforce. What we'll do today, I hope you can hear me well. A quick thumbs up by anybody. Okay, awesome. So what we'll cover today in the next 15 minutes is how are NBFCs and other financial institutions leveraging Salesforce to empower their customers' financial success with AI plus data plus CRM on one single platform. But before I do that, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for being here. We'll make sure that the next 15 minutes that you spend with us are worth your time. A quick forward-looking statement. Okay. Salesforce is a publicly traded company, so please make sure you make your decisions, purchasing decisions on products and services that are currently available. Cool. Now let's get to the content, right? Now, Salesforce was founded in 1999. We've been in business for about 25 years. And since the past 25 years, our vision has been the same on how do we help our customers connect with their customers in a whole new way, right? And this has sort of been the guiding principle for everything that we've done at Salesforce. The products that we've built, the acquisitions that we've made, and this is what has led us to be the world's #1 AI CRM, right? But when I say connecting with your customers in a whole new way, what plays a very important role in that is to know your customers. And that's where a customer 360 becomes really important, right? And while we had started with sales 25 years back, over the past many years, today we're doing everything around the customer lifecycle, which means right from sales to service to marketing to analytics to integration to collaboration on one single platform, giving everybody a view of that entire customer 360 and enriching it as people are interacting with customers across different touch points. But if I have to put that in the context of financial services, what is it that I mean, right? And for that, let's take an example. Let's say Mithlesh, I am a customer for you. Today, a Mithlesh would be sitting in your core banking system as a record, in a data warehouse, in a data lake, in a transaction system, right? Let's see how Salesforce could power that entire journey across that customer lifecycle on one single platform. Now, what is the first thing, right? First thing is to first get a view of who I am, which means to collate all of this data in one single place to understand who Mithlesh is. Once you've understood, being able to put me on that right segment that I belong to. Once you've done that, put me on the right marketing channel based on the channel of my choice and target me as a prospect. Once I express an interest, track my lead across different channels. And once I'm ready to be onboarded, doing that entire origination, right, from data entry to underwriting to verification to ops and eventually being onboarded as a customer, both for a retail, let's say a retail or corporate loan or a savings account, right? And in that process, integrating with as many as 30, 40, 70 different touch points. And once I become a customer, providing me that service across the channels of my choice, which could be traditional channels or it could be a digital channel. And hopefully I won't be a customer that you have to spend collecting money from, but even for those, doing that entire collection process, all of it can be done on one single platform, and we're doing it for a lot of banks and NBFCs, right? And we understand that no off-the-shelf product can meet every business's needs, right? Because your business is unique, there's a specific value that you bring in, which means you need a platform which can adapt to your businesses. And that's why when we talk about Salesforce, there's also a platform which helps you bring in your nuances, but do it in a way such that it's no code, low code. Do it in a way such that you can reuse across different journeys, making the platform a loan product or a financial product agnostic. We also understand that customers will come in from different channels. Like I might want a loan or I might want service either digitally, it might be DIY, it might be assisted, unassisted. So it could be a channel of choice. Being able to address all of those on one single platform, making it channel agnostic. And lastly, there are different people that will be interacting with customers. It could be DSAs, it could be an RM, it could be an underwriter, it could be a service guy. Bringing all of them on one single platform so that they have that view, and every interaction that you have with the customer all contributes back to the customer 360, making it persona agnostic, right? So being able to do all of this on one single platform while having that platform which innovates thrice in a year, API first, mobility first, and giving you all of those advantages which can scale with you as your business grows, right? And giving you that customer 360 on one platform. So that's essentially what Salesforce can be leveraged for across the entire customer lifecycle. Now, if you remember when I started the journey, where did I start, right? I started by saying that first you need to get all of the data about me in that one single place so that you have that 360-degree view. Now, when we speak to customers, today there is data sitting about a customer in as many as 1,000 applications. How do you bring all of that together in one single place at scale without copying that data is the biggest problem that everybody is trying to solve for. And that is where Data Cloud essentially comes in. Data Cloud makes every application in Salesforce better, but what does it do? It ingests data, of course, from Salesforce seamlessly with the ready connectors, but like I said, today your data warehouses, your data lakes are on all of these hyperscalers, right? How do you bring data? So we have ready connectors with all of these hyperscalers so that you can bring data into Data Cloud without actually copying it. So it's a zero copy connector to bring that data in. Now for the applications, which will be our core banking, internal applications where there's no connector, MuleSoft comes into play, which is our integration and an API layer, which helps you bring all of that data in. Now data which is both structured and unstructured. So once you've got the data in, that's where the Data Cloud magic happens. On how do you harmonize the data? Put this on a unified data model to get that customer 360. And lastly, once you've done that, being able to activate it on the channel of your choice, which could be an RM, while they're processing a loan, a service guy on a CRM, or a marketing channel or a marketing journey, right? Remember, we're not asking you to bring data in. We're talking about zero copy data. What we are talking about is how do you activate that data in the channel of the choice and make every conversation much more better, right? So that's how Data Cloud plays in and helps you harmonize all of this data. Now, the third thing that we're talking about and everybody is talking about, and they say an AI revolution is a data revolution first, so we've sorted data, but what do we want to do next? We want to make every conversation that every rep or every person is having with the customer much more intelligent. And when we speak to customers, today most of the customers are in a place where everybody is trying AI, they're doing projects, but to do POCs and to actually realize value from AI is much trickier than that, right? Because if that has to happen, AI has to be in the flow of work. It has to be in the hands of an RM, it has to be in the hands of a service guy, and it has to be on customer data. And that's where all of our efforts are focused on. How do we bring AI in the flow of work? And we're doing it in two ways. We're making every application intelligent by bringing in capabilities, for example, for a sales guy to be able to generate an email using generative AI, for him to get an account summary or a call summary, for a service guy to be able to generate emails, generate service replies automatically grounded with your data. And we're not talking about general OpenAI, but intelligent responses grounded with your data. Make a marketer's life much more easier by generating email content or segments. Make a developer's life much easier by generating code and giving them an assistant through which they could do that. But like I said, we're doing it in two ways. We're making every application intelligent, but we're also giving you the capability to define your own use cases. Like for example, for an underwriter, a loan application summary based on the data that is there in Salesforce or that's there, both structured and unstructured. So we ensure that while we make every application intelligent, we give you a platform where you can essentially do it yourself as well, right? And lastly, AI experience has to be conversational. So we're bringing in Copilot within, Salesforce Copilot within every experience, wherein people can simply chat with the Copilot and it gives you a response, not a canned response, not a generic response, but response that is using generative AI grounded on your company's data in a trust, ensuring that there's security in place. And when I'm not talking about a Copilot for every application, I'm talking about a single Copilot that sits across for all the applications that you saw before. And what brings all of this together is our Einstein One platform, where if you see in the middle, applications across different touch points in one single platform. integrated to give you that single view. What brings that magic is the metadata framework, which is unique to Salesforce. Metadata is data about data, which means think of it as a language through all of these applications interact. They understand how data is stored across all of these things. Again, a very unique value proposition that Salesforce brings in. We're unlocking data sitting in your warehouses and your data lakes through Data Cloud. Using all of that, and the Einstein is making experiences intelligent in the flow of work. You can drive automations across data sitting across all of these applications and do it in a low code and a no code sort of a way, right? And lastly, Salesforce is an open ecosystem, which means while we have an enterprise app store called App Exchange, where there are more than 4,000 plus applications, like I said, we have ready connectors with these hyperscalers to bring your data in, for bring your own model, bring your own LLMs, and we have MuleSoft to connect with your enterprise applications at scale with the integration and API management capabilities, right? So that's how the entire platform comes together to deliver the experience that I spoke about earlier. Now, what I want to do next is give you a quick demo where you'll see a lot of these things in action. You will see it in the context of a service rep on how a service rep's life becomes much more easier and they're able to delight the customers with all of this information that I've spoken about, right? Can we play on the demo?
As a customer service executive, I'm responsible for providing superior customer experience. My top priority is to resolve my customer queries in less amount of time. I start my day by looking at my homepage. Homepage gives me a great view of my key metrics like my response time, resolution time, as well as my customer satisfaction score. I get visibility of my cases and any escalations that needs my immediate attention. I am able to see all my cases from all channels in a single view. This helps me plan my day better. I'm now logging into Omni-channel to make myself available for the channel I'm supporting to serve my customers. Omni-channel is a powerful capability that pushes the right work to me based on my skill set, availability, and priority. Shilpa is a customer of Cumulus Bank having a home loan, savings account, and credit card with the bank. Shilpa contacts Cumulus Contact Center as she needs assistance with her credit card transaction. I accept this incoming phone call from Shilpa. Once I accept this incoming phone call from Shilpa, a case automatically gets created to track this interaction. The newly created case, as well as Shilpa's Customer 360, automatically opens up in my console. The case page gives me all the information I need to work on my current case. It gives me visibility of my SLAs, any past cases raised by Shilpa, as well as knowledge articles. While on the call with Shilpa, I'm easily able to navigate to her Customer 360 to get more details of Shilpa. I'm able to see her life events, her financial needs and goals, her NPS CSAT score, as well as her financial account summary. I'm also able to see that Einstein has recommended an increased credit card limit offer for Shilpa. Shilpa would like to know the reason for decline for her credit card transaction. While I can fetch the details for credit card transaction decline for Shilpa, I also have Einstein Copilot, a conversational AI assistant, to help me do my work faster. I request Copilot to help me with Shilpa's query. Einstein was quickly able to get the details for me for Shilpa's credit card transaction decline. Einstein is a powerful AI assistant which helps me to get data from multiple external sources and ground them with Cumulus Bank's data. I inform Shilpa about the reason for decline. I also offer her assistance to send her the steps on how she can increase her card limit. She has requested me to send her these details. I navigate back to the case page and with the help of knowledge articles and Einstein, I send the email to Shilpa and inform her while on the call with her. She is a happy customer and she has thanked me for my support. I am glad I could assist Shilpa with the help of Salesforce and provide a seamless experience to Shilpa.
Awesome. Can we bring the slides back up? So what you saw here is one example, right? So I covered the entire customer life cycle, but you saw how a service rep, in this case, had everything she needed, the customer 360, AI, data, all of those in place to help her address this particular customer query, but then also delight the customer, leading to an increase CSAT, increase NPS, and so on, right? But there's a lot more that Salesforce can do, and we spoke about. So time to bring out your phones, scan this QR code, because we have engaging demos built for financial services to help you understand and look at those to get a view of what all Salesforce can do. Not asking you to fill any feedback, but these are something that you might really enjoy. So please go ahead, and I'll keep this on the stage for about 10 seconds. And while you do that, we also are there on the booth, so come and have a conversation with us. We'll be more than happy to talk about it. With that, I want to conclude. Thank you so much again for your time. Like I said, we hope it was worth, but please free to come and we're here the whole day and happy to talk about what Salesforce can do and has been doing for customers. Thank you.